From dramatic weight changes to intense makeup and real injuries, these actors went all out for their roles. Some pushed their bodies to the limit. Others never even saw their work make it to screen. Here are 7 transformations you won't believe. Jackson Yi, she's got no name. Jackson Yi has been called a chameleon actor for good reason. Every role he takes on looks and feels completely different from the last. This is even more astonishing considering he was a boy band idol just a few years ago. But instead of putting on airs or clinging to safe idol dramas, he has jumped headfirst into gritty, emotionally demanding roles that many seasoned actors would hesitate to take on. He throws himself into each transformation, down to the smallest physical detail. While there are many striking examples in his filmography, one of the most dramatic came in She's Got No Name, where he played Song, a half-blind fortune teller living on the fringes of society. To disappear into the role, Jackson spent hours in the makeup chair each day to erase all traces of his youthful, fresh-faced idol image. For the bald-headed look, the team first plastered down his natural hair, glued on a wig cap, and built a realistic prosthetic scalp to create the illusion of a clean-shaven head. They then added fine wrinkle lines, realistic age spots, subtle skin texturing, and even a milky, clouded contact lens in one eye to mimic partial blindness, completing the transformation into a mysterious, world-weary figure. Deng Wei, Lost You Forever. In Lost You Forever, Deng Wei underwent a dramatic transformation to play the wounded beggar, a role that demanded intense physical preparation and intricate special effects. A behind-the-scenes video shows the makeup team carefully applying layers of mud, bruises, and torn clothing to craft the look of someone who had truly suffered. Hours were spent sculpting fresh and healed scars with prosthetic makeup, only for the blistering summer heat to cause it to melt during filming, forcing the team to constantly redo sections between takes. But the real test came during what fans now call his mummy era. In later scenes, Deng Wei's character had to be wrapped in heavy, intricate bandages that covered nearly his entire body. Actress Yang Zi, visibly concerned in one clip, is heard saying she felt bad for him, especially since he had to sit through the full mummy styling process multiple times, often starting as early as 2 a.m. Why couldn't they just shoot all the mummy scenes in one day? She asked, half joking, half exasperated. Truly, poor Deng Wei, commitment to the role came at a cost. Wu Lei, Dongji Rescue. For his role as a Deng, a humble fisherman in Dongji Island, Wu Lei fully immersed himself in the life of the sea. He arrived at the fishing village 2 months early, learning to row, read tides, mend sails, and dry nets alongside local fishermen. He even tanned his skin to match the deep soy sauce color of the villagers. When he arrived, his skin was so pale it was almost blinding, the makeup artist recalled. By the time he left, he didn't even need tanning powder. Wu trained in freediving months before filming, holding his breath for over 4 minutes and diving up to 9 meters in murky waters. Though he suffered seasickness, Wu Lei insisted on going out to sea and refused to wear gloves, saying he needed to feel the texture of the ropes, even when his hands were raw and peeling. One underwater shoot reportedly lasted 15 hours. Battling a fear of deep water and a flare-up of an old pneumothorax injury, he gritted his teeth through chest pain to finish the scene before seeking medical help. Remarkably, he was back on set the very next day. Jilin Yolo. On screen, Jilin plays Du Ling, an insecure, overweight woman who finds strength through boxing. Off-screen, she lived that journey herself. For Yolo, Jia gained 20 kilograms for the role, then spent over a year training and dieting to lose 50 kilograms. As the film's director, she said she couldn't ask another actress to take on such a demanding role, so she did it herself. I'm pretty tough on myself, but as a director, I'm shy about asking others to do hard things, she explained. The journey wasn't easy. Jia admitted she was scared at first, afraid of giving up her favorite spicy foods and the comfort they brought. But she treated it like an experiment and, over time, found peace with her new lifestyle. Training was tougher than dieting. Once a self-proclaimed couch potato, Jia now feels restless if she doesn't move every day. Her hard work paid off. One of the film's most powerful moments shows Du Ling stepping into the ring, lean and strong. She even broke down in tears afterward, overwhelmed by how far she'd come. Yolo was a huge success, earning over 3.4 billion yuan in China. Xia Guang Blossom. Transforming Xia Guang into Yuan Tong for Blossom was a demanding process that tested his patience and dedication. Each day began with an intense 5-hour makeup session to create the bald look. The makeup artist started by applying adhesive for the bald cap, then carefully blended it to match his skin tone, adding subtle blue hues for an otherworldly effect. By the time 4 hours had passed, Guang would often joke, Maybe I should just shave my head for real. Whenever the makeup artist suggested taking a break. Despite numb legs and discomfort, he stayed focused and professional through the final hour of touch-ups. At the end of long filming days, removing the bald cap was just as painstaking. The team worked carefully to avoid damaging his real hair or irritating his skin, but Guang still winced at the tricky spots. Behind-the-scenes footage revealed just how challenging and sometimes painful the transformation was. Deng Shadow. In Zhang Yimou's Shadow, Deng Chao plays dual roles, a powerful 6th-century general and his frail body double. To authentically portray the stark contrast between these two characters, Deng underwent a remarkable transformation. The production first filmed all scenes featuring Deng as the strong, fit warrior. Then, shooting paused for over 5 weeks while Deng embarked on a strict crash diet, shedding around 20 kilograms to convincingly appear skeletal, gaunt, and aged as the ailing general. This intense process involved eating as little as 800 calories a day, with some days limited to just 2 eggs, a drastic cut from his usual 2,000-calorie diet. Filming resumed with Deng embodying the weakened king. Deng's wife, actress Sun Li, revealed that the extreme diet caused several health issues, and she was relieved when filming ended. Qin Hao, the long season. Qin Hao piled on more than 20 kilograms to transform himself into a pot-bellied uncle for Chinese drama The Long Season. Qin Hao reportedly ate 5 packs of spicy rice crackers every night, fried chicken and beer late at night, and gained the weight in a short period of time. His bloated body and loose cheeks made him exude the fatigue and vicissitudes of a middle-aged man from the inside out, portraying the character to the core. But as soon as filming ended, he had to shed the weight just as quickly. His next drama, In the Name of the Brother, was about to start shooting. He lost 20 kilograms in 14 days and used a nearly self-abuse method to carve himself into a capable agent. From bloated to lean, this extreme challenge in a short period of time is not only a test of the body, but also his extreme awe of the role as an actor. Qin Hao's extreme 5-day diet, designed by his wife Annie, included just soy milk, corn, fruit, shrimp, and greens. While it worked for Qin Hao, Annie doesn't recommend anyone try the diet as it's very tough. Mr. Qin told me that his legs were weak for 1 or 2 days, she warned. While others were seeing results from their hard work, Richie Jen wasn't so lucky. For the 2018 movie Horse Racing, he gained 24 kilograms in a short time, going from 76 kilograms to 100 kilograms. The transformation took a serious toll on his health. He developed high blood pressure and suffered from acid reflux that woke him up every night. But despite his effort, the film was never released. It was suspended after the director, Niu Qingzi, was accused of sexual assault. In the end, his hard work never made it to screen. A role that cost him his health was left unseen. Behind every powerful performance was someone pushing past fear, pain, or exhaustion. Some trained for months. Others risked their health. Not every project became a hit, but the effort was real. These actors showed just how far people go for their craft, and how much it can take to bring a story to life.